After years of planning and dreaming, Murat takes on his biggest project yet. He has just purchased a Volkswagen Crafter with the bold plan to transform it into a fully livable tiny home on wheels. He is about to add new experiences to his lifestyle, beginning a new chapter filled with creativity, challenge, and adventure. The project starts by completely stripping the inside of the van. The factory wall divides and the old floor panels are unbolted and carried out. This clears the space and joins the driver's cab with the back cargo area. With the heavy wood floor gone, the bare metal bottom is revealed. To make sure the new home has a clean base, the metal is swept and scrubbed hard to remove years of dirt. Any spots of rust are sanded down until shiny metal appears. A special anti-rust paint is painted over these spots right away to stop rust from coming back later. To let fresh air and sunlight inside, holes must be cut into the metal walls. A paper template is taped to the side to show exactly where the window will go. A small starter hole is drilled in the corner, and then a jigsaw with a metal blade carefully cuts along the line. The cut metal edges are sharp, so they are filed down until they are smooth. Paint is added to the raw edge to protect it. A thick line of black window glue is squeezed onto the frame to make it watertight. Then, the glass is pressed firmly into place. On the roof, the same steps are done to install a fan that will pull hot air out of the van. To get power from the sun, solar panels are bolted to a rack on the roof. They are placed flat to keep them safe from the wind. The thick power cables are passed through a waterproof box into the van. To make the drive quieter, silver foil sheets are stuck to the large metal walls. These stop the metal from vibrating and making noise on the road. Next, the van needs to be kept warm. Areas that shouldn't get messy are covered with plastic. Then, spray foam insulation is sprayed onto the walls and ceiling. This foam grows and fills every tiny crack that solid boards cannot reach. This creates a thick blanket that keeps heat inside during winter. Once the foam dries and gets hard, the extra parts are sliced off with a long saw. This makes the walls flat so the wood panels can sit straight. To hold the new floor down, wooden strips are needed. Instead of using sharp screws that might rust, threaded metal inserts called rivet nuts are put into the van's existing holes. Between these wood strips, hard foam boards are cut and fitted perfectly to stop the cold coming up from the ground. The wood strips are then bolted down tightly. Large sheets of strong plywood are cut to match the curved shape of the van walls. These sheets are screwed into the wood strips below to create a flat, solid floor for the furniture. Wood planks are chosen for the ceiling to make the space feel cozy. They are nailed up one by one, starting from the middle to keep them straight. Around the roof fan and the doors, the wood is measured and cut carefully to fit around the curves. The metal pillars around the back doors are cold and hard to cover. To fix this, a soft, stretchy carpet is used. Glue is sprayed on the metal and the carpet is smoothed over the bumps and curves. This makes the metal look nice and stops water droplets from forming. To save space, wooden boxes are built around the wheel arches. These boxes protect the wheels and give a flat base for the bed and cabinets. The kitchen cabinets are built using light plywood to keep the van light. The pieces are joined together using screws hidden on the inside for a clean look. To support the bed, strong aluminum metal rails are bolted to the back walls. The back of each cabinet is cut in a curve to match the shape of the van wall. This makes sure the cabinets fit tight against the wall without any gaps. They click together tightly so no water can get through. Wooden drawers are made for the kitchen. The pieces are glued and clamped together to make them strong. Soft closing slides are added to the sides. These stop the drawers from sliding open while driving and make them close gently and quietly. To make a shower room, a shower tray is placed on a bed of wet mortar. This hardens underneath to stop the tray from bending when someone stands on it. The walls are built and covered with a waterproof plastic board. Every seam where the boards meet is sealed with strong waterproof silicone to make sure no water leaks out. A fan is put in the ceiling above the shower to suck out the steam. A sliding door is added to the front. This door rolls out of the way to save space in the hallway. The water pipes are connected using flexible tubes that won't break when the van shakes on the road. Metal rings are squeezed onto the connections to keep them tight and leak-free. A hole is cut in the kitchen counter for the sink. Moving to the rear sleeping quarters, the bed frame is engineered. These rails are bolted directly to the vehicle's structural ribs. Crossbeams are installed to span the width of the van. This elevated design is intentional. It creates a massive garage storage area underneath. By lifting the bed, the builder creates enough cubic footage to store bicycles, tools, and adventure gear without cluttering the living space. The most complex carpentry challenge is the wet bath. Located centrally, it acts as a room divider. The framing is built from floor to ceiling using structural timber. Because the van walls curve inward as they rise, the back of every stud must be scribed and cut to match the specific curvature of the metal shell. The walls are then lined with a single-piece waterproof composite board. Unlike tiles which can crack with vibration, this material is flexible and completely impervious to water. To ensure the enclosure is watertight, marine-grade silicone is applied to every corner seam. The entire interior has been painted gray. A protective base coat to prevent rust and prepare for finishing layers. And after that, a water-based wood maintenance product is applied to protect the surface. countertop cleaned and painted to original color. Lights, wall outlets, and other electrical components are installed. For climate control, a diesel air heater is installed under the passenger seat. The fuel line is tapped directly into the vehicle's main diesel tank using a specialized sender unit. This eliminates the need to carry a secondary fuel container inside the living space. The kitchen is equipped with a dual-burner gas hob. Copper piping connects the stove to the gas bottle, which is housed in a dedicated, airtight locker at the bottom of the cabinet. With the heavy construction complete, the final detailing begins. This is not a superficial sweep, it is a restoration of order. Stepping inside, the transformation is total. What began as a cold, echoing cargo shell is now a sophisticated, self-sufficient micro-home. The combination of warm cedar, clean white cabinetry, and soft lighting creates a sanctuary. Every material was chosen for durability. Every inch of space was engineered for function. Murat has built more than just a camper. He has built a tool for freedom. On the open road, winding through forests and parking by the sea, the van fulfills its purpose. It is a vessel for adventure, ready to explore the world in comfort.